Head of Athletics Troy Allen, and high school principal and principal of Lakeside Learning Center, Zach Kanaan. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
You guys both have your hands full. Especially this time of year. How are things going? You got your first game tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's busy. You kind of go from things being quiet, and then it just ramps up right when this starts. But I think I operate better that way. So it's exciting. We're still in that honeymoon phase, so that's pretty nice. And then big game, which we're excited for. We're kind of just done with the practice and beating up on each other.
Yeah.
Looking forward to somebody else.
Ready to play, yeah. Well, we always love coming out to Michigan Center. We'll be there week 2 for your matchup with Columbia Central. We're looking forward to that. And it's such a great buzz, the athletics over at Michigan Center. It really brings the community together. What do you most like about those Friday night lights?
Just the community support. You don't just have necessarily friends and family of the kids who are playing. You have people from the community invested in the community, invested in the school, and there to support the kids. It's almost like a Texas feel where the town shuts down and everybody shows up.
Yeah.
Stands are packed, parking lots packed. So it's just awesome to have that opportunity for our kids.
Is it okay if we park on the grass? Because the parking lot, it does get...
For you, we'll open the gate. You can come right in.
We appreciate that.
There.
Has that happened to you? You get there, there's no place to park.
No, we have our own parking spot at Michigan Center. There's never an issue at all. The gate's open and we have a private spot.
You guys is right next to the giant Cardinal.
Yep.
Absolutely. We drive right in. So.
Yeah, they have good snacks there.
They do have good snacks. They do have good snacks. I wanted to ask you this, Troy. Now, you've been at the district for 23 years. When you first got to Michigan Center as a younger teacher and coach, did you think, hey, I'm going to stay in one spot forever? Or what was your thinking? And obviously, this has become home.
Yeah, I just kind of fell into it. I remember receiving a phone call that I got a student teaching from Dave Sawyer, the principal at Michigan Center at the time. His son had went to Napoleon. He was a little older than me, so I knew of him. And when I got to center, I didn't know what to expect. You have visions when you're in high school of what other schools are like. And but I just was open-minded, went into it, positive outlook, and I think a lot of my thoughts were completely wrong. It was the kids, you love the kids, and the staff, and just the culture. It just grabs a hold of you. And I just knew I was very fortunate that after student teaching, I walked right into a long-term sub job. And then when it came to, decision time, and I fortunately walked into a spot, and it was a no-brainer for me. So
yeah, that's a cool story.
Yeah.
I think part of the success of both of you both are extremely popular in your buildings, and I think that contributes obviously to your success. But what is that? How does that challenge you in providing a great learning environment and with your leadership in your school?
It can be exhausting, but it's all worth it. It's an age-old saying that kids don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I can speak for Troy. Working with him these last 3 years, he truly cares about the kids, and it shows in his actions and his words with them and interactions, but also kind of how they look at him and speak about him, that level of respect. And when you have that, it just makes the day go a little bit easier for you. The kids want to rise to the occasion to make you proud of them, and and we have a great staff that does the same in building those relationships.
Yeah. How do those connections through coaching these kids transfer over into the hallways?
No, it is huge, because I think when I was a teacher, I was able to get to know the kids, but when I started coaching track, and the amount of time you're spending with kids and really getting to learn about them. With football, it's the same. And then once you're in, because there was always a thing of maybe having a teacher or coach, mostly administrator, be a football coach could be frowned upon. But what I try to do is just point out the positives, and it's just the kids in school we got good kids, and they know to keep things in line, because they care about football, and they care about kind of the tradition we're building. And I think that it's kind of helped make it a little smoother being the football coach and kind of being there. Plus I get to see, middle school principal, I'm very lucky that I get a 7 to 12 building where I get to see everybody each day.
Yeah, you get
And
to
that's
know these
huge.
kids.
Yeah.
Did we do some work on the building this summer?
Yeah. Gym floor, brand new, pretty
Oh, yeah.
unique. It looks awesome. You know, Troy did a great job designing that, and we just had a first competition with our volleyball team on it, and it looked awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
The dark, it's the new dark
We did
floor.
a dark stain. It was a little bit of a risk, but
I
we
like
got
it.
there. A fun story is my son. He's crafty. He was at 2K for the Xbox, and our court designs were generated by my son on
Really?
there. Yeah, he was able to get on and create the courts.
That's
I brought
awesome.
him in, and then it kind of led to obviously the company. So I was pretty pumped to have him involved and to see it finish, and he gets to take a little pride in that. So.
Yeah, it's amazing watching that space transform little by little over the years. We're excited to get in there, and I think that's the only, for sure, it's the only dark colored floor in town for sure. So it's
Yeah.
going to look cool.
Yeah, it's you'll be amazed when
Yeah,
you see it.
sweet.
I know you're keeping it under wraps until we get some games in there, but I think that's the first thing you'll notice. It's
Oh yeah, it's
gray.
Yeah, it's awesome.
gray. So we've got other sports besides
Oh,
football underway at Michigan Center, and what are we looking for success-wise from your Cardinals this year?
We have solid teams across the board. This is our soccer team. They just had a competition with Manchester and came out victorious, which was awesome. Kids looked ready. They looked finely tuned. They were communicating, working together on the field, which is great to see. And athletics are very important, I think, to develop these skills, to build confidence, but also other traits that they'll carry on into adulthood and make them successful in whatever they choose to do.
Got a big weekend, the breather weekend, I think everyone in education calls it.
Exhale.
Yeah, so what was your summer like? What kind of summer did you have, Zach?
It seems to just go faster and faster every year, but you stay busy and time flies by, just wrapping up things, from the year before, and before you know it, it's right away starting to get things prepped and rolling for the next year. There's just a lot of work and preparation that goes into putting all the pieces together to have a fun, exciting, energetic welcome back for kids and staff. And that's exactly what we had. We did a back-to-school bash, kind of spearheaded by Tiffany Finch and the leadership group. And we've turned it into kind of a community party, inviting out the elementaries and people in the community to come check it out. A dunk tank, which I was luckily able to get in on a hot day, which was nice. We had food trucks out there, yard games, a 3-on-3 tournament with basketball court. So it was really awesome. A DJ playing music. It's very well attended, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback. So there's a lot of work that goes into that side of things, as well as the academic and the new programs. We have, and that's another nice thing. We at Michigan Center, we don't mind stepping out into the light and in the lead, and trying to lead the way in the county for different things. The gym floor, some of the programs we're doing. We have a geometries and construction and an amped-on algebra program where kids are doing hands-on trade style, work-based stuff, but also getting math credit for it in the classroom, and just kind of making that shift to make it more fun for the kids and enjoyable for the adults teaching it.
That's awesome.
What did you do on your summer vacation, Troy?
You probably had 1 week off.
Yeah, it felt that way, but I'm kind of used to it. But my daughter, it was my last summer with my daughter. She went away to college, and that was we wanted to try to just soak up as much family as I could in the meantime. But we took one short little vacation, but it was a lot of football and a lot of kind of just home time in the pool, and so nothing too crazy, but I enjoyed it. But it does go quick for sure.
Well, it's back to school at Michigan Center. Guys, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. We
Yeah.
appreciate
Good
it.
luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a great year. Middle school principal, head football coach Troy Allen, and high school principal Zach Kanaan from Michigan Center Schools. More of the morning show after this.